The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for yet another time frame matchup in this 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. Today's opponent, as you guys can see out on the table, is none other than the 1992-93 Calgary Flames. Oh, this is going to get a big fun. This is going to be a fun time frame, if you ask me. Highlighted by stars like Mike Vernon, Al McInnes, who you see on screen, against the Habs. Who knows what's going to happen in this time frame? So as you guys can see, the adjustments have been made. A new set of 60 minutes has been added on to the timer. And for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, this project takes place within 60 minutes to play as many games as possible within that 60-minute time frame. On average, we have played throughout this project. We have played a total of 19 time frames so far, averaging 5.32 games per time frame. So we have seen at least some time frames have seen 5, some time frames have seen 6, others have seen only rarity of them have seen 4 of them. Currently, the record stands as follows. The 76-77 Habs currently lead this time frame project, winning 14 of the 19 time frames. Currently, this is time frame number 20. They only lost 4, and they managed to tie the last one. With, excuse me, this is time frame number 21, I should say, excuse me. And for Team NHL, they have won only 4 time frame matchups. 14 of them are losses, and only 2 were ending up in a tie. Overall, the record stands as follows. The 76-77 Habs are 71-32, with a regulation record of 66-21 and an overtime record of 5-11. For Team NHL, they are 32-71 heading into Game 1 of this time frame. They are 21-66 in regulation and 11-5 in overtime. With that being said, I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get right into some hockey with some Hockey Blast Express. And of course, if you want to order yourself a copy of the game, or if you want to see what other stuff that Play offers, you can click on the link in the description box below. That will take you to the site for the game itself. So Hockey Blast Express is available with Play Games. Keith Avalon makes great games, so a quick shout out to him. And without further delay, let's get right into things, shall we? So your starting netminders for Game 1, as mentioned, will be Ken Dryden for the Habs, as he will have a +1 shot save added to his record. So his shot save, whenever that's going to be called upon, it will be a 3 or a 4 with a dot on the shot save. At the other end of the ice, it'll be Michael Vernon being opposing, as the opposing goalie for Ken Dryden and the Habs, as he has a 3 play save star, a 1 or a 2 with a dot for both the shot and the spec save. When Calgary goes to Montreal, either Vernon or the other goaltender, Jeff Reese, will have their shot save star taken away, and we will have to refer to the decider die to decide if they have the shot save or not. So with that being said, that's Game 2. That's coming up that's coming up next in this time frame matchup. If you're watching this on the full time frame playlist, but if you're watching this on the single game playlist, stay tuned for Game 2 coming up right after the premiere of Game 1. Without further delay, let's get right into things with game one of this time frame and see who's going to be taking the advantage in this time frame. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a visitor scoring chance of a 22. It reads, home goalie must make shot save. And right away, Mike Vernon needs to roll a 1 or a 2 with a dot to make the stop, which he will do so nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 56. It reads, any visitor goalie with a square stops a Calgary goal. Yes, we do. Bill Nyrop has a square, so he will deny Calgary of a scoring opportunity. And we will move on to the next segment here in game one of this time frame. We got ourselves a quality check. This time it'll be between players 3 and 1. That is Joe Nieuwendyk against Maury Wilson. And again, if I butcher any names, I do apologize. The quality that we're looking for is hit. It seems neither Nieuwendyk or Wilson has hit. So we will move on to the next segment here in game one of this time frame matchup. Quality check between players 3 and 5. This time it'll be Otto against Van Boxmeer. The quality we're looking for is hit. Neither Otto nor Van Boxmeer have hits printed on their card. And that is going to be it for the first period here in Calgary. And after 20 minutes have been played, the score, as you can see, stands at a big fat goose egg for both Montreal and Calgary. We begin the second period with a quality check between players 1 and 3. It is Paul Ranheim against Doug Riesborough. The quality we're looking for is skill. Neither Paul Ranheim or Doug Riesborough have skill, so this currently is still a standoff through the first 25 minutes of the game. Quality check to begin the next segment between players 4 and 2. That's Al McInnes against Guy Lafleur. The quality in questioning we're looking for is speed. Guy Lafleur does have speed, so he's going to be moving in on Mike Vernon, hopefully to make a play save of a 1, 2, or 3. A 4, 5, or 6 will end up in the back of the net for Montreal. A 4 will do so, and that is going to be a 1-0 lead for the Habs. And I forgot to adjust the score board here. And I forgot to do that before the game. I do apologize. There we go. So Montreal is up 1-0 against, as the goal goes to Guy Lafleur. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lemaire and I do want to keep that circle out there for Bob Gainey, so we'll give it to Nyrop. So Guy Lafleur from Jacques Lemaire and Bill Nyrop are your goal-scoring, ice-breaking, goal-scoring stat line presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. And again, if you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste. At a bitty price, it's Bitty Beer. We stay put here in the 10th minute of the second period with a quality check between players 1 and 2. That's Roberts against Tremblay. The quality we're looking for is smart. Oh, it looks like Gary Roberts is going to win that one, as he does have smart. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He can't. The game is tied, courtesy of Gary Roberts scoring the game-tying goal for Calgary, and it's all knotted up at 1 apiece. 1 assist will be handed out on the play. Gary Suter. So Gary Roberts from Gary Suter are your game-tying stat line. Game-tying goal-scoring stat line presented by Doc Cola, the official cola drink of the Play Games community and of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. We have scored 2 goals and only 4 more to go before the segment ends. Excuse me. Quality check between players 3 and 1. That's Reichel against Gainey. The quality in questioning we're looking for is star. Bob Gainey has star, so he's going to be moving in on Michael Vernon, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. He can't, and the Habs will take the lead, courtesy of Bob Gainey. It's 2-1 in favor of the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. One assist will be handed out on the play. Pick your poison between Roberts or Jarvis or Van Boxmeer. Well, if I'm going to get rid of Gainey, I do want to keep at least the square and the circle out there for Jarvis. So I'm thinking either Roberts or Van Boxmeer. It'll be Van Boxmeer. And it will be Van Boxmeer. So Gainey will score the goal from Van Boxmeer. And the Habs take a 2-1 lead here in this 10th minute of the second period. 3 down, 3 to go until this segment automatically ends. Visitor scoring chance of a 15. It reads, home goalie must make play save. Oh, Mike Vernon needs to roll a 1, 2, or 3 to do so. He doesn't, and the Habs will keep on rolling with a 3-1 lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 6. It's player with the best shot rating. That is going to go to Steve Shutt, as he will score the goal. And 1 assist will be handed out in the play. This time it'll definitely go to Doug Jarvis. So Shutt from Jarvis will be your 3-1 stat line for the Habs. We have scored 4 in this segment, and only 2 more to go until this segment automatically ends. Home scoring chance of a 44. It reads, any home player with a power play circle symbol star, a power play circle star symbol, I should say, creates a power play goal. Just want to make sure. Nobody out there for the Calgary Flames, they don't have a power play circle star symbol. So therefore, the segment will automatically end with a no action result. We move on to the 15th minute of the second period with a quality check, this time between players 2 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. Gary Leeman is the player in question for the Flames. The quality we're looking for is skill. Leeman is not going to win this one, so pick your poison in between Wilson, Roberts, or Nyrop. Let's have the red die decide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, that's Bill Nyrop, as he will win the battle between Gary Leeman for skill, and Nyrop is going to move in on Mike Vernon, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop the goal attempt. He doesn't, and the Habs will score. It's 4-1, courtesy of Bill Nyrop. And let's see how many assists. 2 assists. Wilson and Roberts. We were just mentioning about them. So Nyrop from Roberts and Wilson are your assist takers on the Nyrop goal to make it 4-1 in favor of Montreal. So we scored 1 in this segment, only 5 more to go. Penalty check between players 5 and 2. That is, Leeman needs to flip. The players in question for this one are going to be Musil and Lafleur. It looks like Musil is going to go to the box as Guy Lafleur is going to move in on Mike Vernon, hopefully to score a power play goal, which he will do so. It's 5-1, and probably at this point, the coach for Calgary has seen enough. Let's see how many assists will be handed on the play. 1. Doug Riesborough will be the assist taker, and Calgary is going to make a goaltending change as Mike Vernon gave his best shot at trying to stop the bleeding, but it's not enough to contain this dominant 76-77 Habs team. 2 down and only 4 more to go. Quality check between, Musil needs to flip between players, anybody on the ice for the Flames against player number 5, that is John Van Boxmeer. And the quality in question we're looking for is speed. The only two out there for the Flames that have speed is Reichel and Fleury. I do want to keep that power play circle star symbol out there, so we're going to go with Reichel, as both Van Boxmeer and Reichel do have speed, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between anybody on the ice for, again, it's anybody on the ice for the Flames against player number 3, that is Jacques Lemaire. The quality in question we're looking for is power. Lemaire is not going to win this one, as the Flames are going to win it off the stick of Ashton, Nieuwendyk, or McInnes. I do want to save McInnes, though, because of his assists. I do want to save Fleury for his assist as well. So we're going to go with right across from him with Joe Nieuwendyk. So Nieuwendyk is going to move in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. A 5 with a dot will do so. And that is going to be it for the second period, as an eventful second period, I should say. The Habs take the lead by a score of 5-1 over these 92-93 Calgary Flames. We begin the third period with a visitor scoring chance of a 21. It reads, home goalie must make shot saves. So a 1 or a 2 with a dot will do so for Jeff Reese. No, it won't. And the Habs will take the lead at 6-1, courtesy of player with the best shot rating. The best out there is going to be Mario Tremblay. So Mario Tremblay is going to win that. Is going to score the goal, and 1 assist will be handed out on the play. How about Gainey? So Tremblay from Gainey will be your goal scoring stat line for the 6-1 lead, courtesy of your favorite Biddy Bear products. 1 down and 5 more to go. Home scoring chance of a 21. Visitor goalie must make shot save. This will be fun. 3 or 4 with a dot will make the save for Ken Dryden. It will do so. Nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. Another home scoring chance. This time it'll be a 33. Home player in 1. That is Brent Ashton. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a triangle. Although Ashton does not have power, does not have a triangle, I should say, he does have power, so he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He can't, and Ashton will score the Flames' second goal of the game, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about McInnes and Fleury will assist Brent Ashton on the 6-2 goal scoring stat line. And 1 down in this segment and 5 more to go. We got ourselves a penalty check between anybody on the ice for the Flames against player number 2. That's Jimmy Roberts. This is going to be a tough one. We could tie, or we can't go on the Flames can't go on the power play, because if you force the Montreal Canadiens to go on the power play, and if they score, the game is probably it's going to be pretty much over. So dot, let's have the decider die decide. Dot, we tie. And we will tie. So between Ranheim and Markov, who will be it? Dot, it will be Markov. And it will be Markov. Oh, excuse me, Makarov, I should say. Sorry. And as both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5. And that's going to be it for this segment here in the third period. Quality check between, okay, so anybody on the ice for both teams. So whenever this happens, I look at the home side first, rolling the red die. So with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is an automatic reroll. Player number 1, that's Paul Randheim for the Flames, and he's going to go up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as a reroll. Player number 4, that's Rick Chartraw. The quality in question we're looking for is power. Rick Chartraw is going to win that one as he does have power, so he's going to move. He's going to move in on Jeff Reese, hopefully to score. Hopefully, to net himself a play save of a 1, 2, or 3. He won't, and it's 7-2, courtesy of Rick Chartraw. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lafleur and Schutt are your Chartraw are your assist takers on the Rick Chartraw goal to make it 7-2 in favor of the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. One down, and Reinhardt needs to flip. There we go. We have done the stats will tell. Visitor scoring chance of a 33. Choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. Oh man, I really do wish I would get taken those assists back um, from the 2 players that I just flipped in the 1 and 2 spot. But we're gonna definitely have to go with Mario Tremblay. So a 2 or 3 with a dot will score the goal. It won't. Reese will save it, and we will move on to the next segment. Visitor scoring chance of a 31. Choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. We don't have anybody out there to apply, so we're going to go with Jarvis. So he needs to roll a 1 or 2 to score the goal. He won't. That's going to do it. Stop the clock. Oh man, I am really, really, really mad that I flipped the 2 players when Chartraw scored the 7-2, the game winner in the 15th minute of this here in this last period here of game 1. But either way, the Flames will fall to the Habs as the Habs take a 1-0 time frame series advantage, winning game 1 by a final score of 7-2. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to game 1 of this time frame matchup between the 92-93 Calgary Flames and the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. And again, I do um, um, if you are watching this on the full-time playlist, game 2 will be coming up really shortly, right after the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. If you choose to drink Biddy Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a Biddy price. It's Biddy Beer. And if you're watching this on the single game playlist, game 2 will be up very shortly, right after this video of game 1 goes live. So without further delay, thank you so much for watching. And once again, the final score, the 76-77 Habs will take game 1 and take a 1-0, 1-0 time frame advantage in this time frame, heading to the Forum in Montreal by winning it here in Calgary by a final score of 7-2. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for game 2 of this time frame matchup between the 92-93 Calgary Flames and the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. As you guys can see, the Habs currently lead this time frame with an advantage of winning game 1 by a final of 7-2. and take a 1-game-to-none time frame advantage here in this matchup. And with that being said, let's get right into action here for game two. Your starting netminders are going to be Jeff Reese for the Flames. His shot save will determine from the decider die. Dot, he has it. Blank, he doesn't. Ken Dryden will be back in net to oppose Jeff Reese. And without further delay, let's get right into game two. Will the clock operator please start the clock? We're going to begin game two with a penalty check between players, between both players and two. Both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5 between Roberts and Lehman, as they will be flipped. And we are going to go to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between players two and anybody on the ice for the Flames. Lafleur will be the skater in question. The quality we're looking for is power. The only guys out there with power are Roberts, Otto, and Suter. I do want to keep at least one triangle out there. So we're going to go right across. We're going to go with Roberts, as he will win the battle for power, as he moves in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make a 4 or 5. A 4 or 5 with a dot to score to make the stop. He does so. Gary Roberts is brushed away, as we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 22. It reads, home goalie must make shot saves, so a 2 or 3 with a dot will make the stop for Ken Dryden. A 4 won't do it, and the Flames will get on the board. It's 1-0. Let's see who's let's see who scored the goal. 6, player with the best shot rating. That's going to go to Fleury. Theoren Fleury, if I said that correctly. So Fleury will score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Suter and we'll go with Ashton, because I want to keep at least one square and one circle out there. So it'll be Fleury from Suter, and Ashton is your game ice-breaking goal scoring stat line presented by your favorite Bitty Bear products. 1 down and 5 to go in this segment. Home scoring chance of a 43. It reads, any home player with a triangle creates a goal. Yikes. Nobody on the Habs currently active at the moment does not have a triangle out there. So therefore, it will be a no action result in this portion of the segment, and we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 5 and 2. That's Nyrop and Makarov. The quality in question we're looking for is hit. Bill Nyrop is going to win that one over Makarov, as Nyrop will move in on Jeff Reese, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him from scoring. He won't. The game is tied, courtesy of Bill Nyrop, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about Savard and Tremblay? So Nyrop will score the goal from Savard and Tremblay. And we are going to stay put in this segment here. 1 down and 5 to go until this current segment automatically ends. Quality check between players 3 and 5. Oh, Makarov needs to flip. The quality in question we're looking for is smart between players 2 and 5, Roberts and Yanni. Both of them have smart. So Roberts and Yanni both have smart, and that's going to do it for this first period. Not before both teams score 1 goal each. to tie things up at 1 apiece. Home scoring chance of a 61. It reads, any visitor player with a circle prevents a power play goal. Yes, Otto and Ranheim both have a square. We're going to see who is going to take it. If we get rid of Otto, that leaves Musel. Let's have the decider die decide. Dot, it'll be Otto. And it'll be Ranheim. So Ranheim will uh, stop the Montreal power play goal attempt, and we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 4 and 1. That's Chartra and Roberts. The question we're looking for is power. Both Chartra and Roberts have power, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 41. Visitor player in 4, that's Al McInnes. He creates a goal for a goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a triangle. Although McInnes does not have a triangle, he does have power well enough to get his team into a scoring opportunity. A 4 or 5 with a dot will make the stop for Ken Dryden. It won't, and the Flames take a 2-1 lead courtesy of Al McInnes. Let's see who assisted him on the play. 2. How about it? Otto and Ashton. So McInnes from Otto and Ashton are your Bitty Beer go-ahead goal scoring stat line presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. And again, if you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. One down, and so we continue on in the next portion of this segment. Penalty check between both players in 5. It looks like Musel's going to go to the box as Van Boxmeer is going to move in on Jeff Reese, hopefully to score a power play goal. A 4, 5, or 6 will do so. It will do so, and it's a tie game, courtesy of John Van Boxmeer. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. Guy Lafleur will assist Mr. Van Boxmeer on the goal. And again, it is a power play goal. 2 down and 4 to go. Quality check between both players in 1. That's Ranheim and Wilson. The quality we're looking for is smart. Both guys have smart, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 55. It reads home player in 5. That's Nyrop. He stops a goal. He stops a Calgary goal with a quality roll of power or a square. Excuse me. He does have a square and he does have power, and that's well enough to stop the Calgary goal from getting past. He has to stick it towards Ken Dryden to make the stop, and that's going to do it for the second period. The game is all knotted up at 2 apiece. We got ourselves a quality check between players 2 and 4. That's Tremblay and Suter. The quality in question we're looking for is speed. Tremblay has speed, and he will move in on Jeff Reese, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make. Excuse me, a 1, 2, or 3 with to stop it. A 4, 5, or 6 will get past him. A 6 will get past him, and the Montreal Canadiens will take a 3-2 lead here in Game 2, courtesy of Mario Tremblay, and it will be unassisted. So we move on. So 1 goal down in this segment and 5 more to go until the segment automatically ends. We got ourselves a quality check between Jimmy Roberts and anybody on the ice for the Flames. The quality we're looking for is skill. Pick your poison between Roberts, Reichel, and Suter and Yanni. Oh wait, I think Suter did. Um, yeah, I think. Yeah, I think Suter was a part of it. So yeah. So again, it'll be McInnes, Yanni. So anybody on the Flames again, and it's Roberts besides Lehman. Let's have the red die decide. 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, or 6 is a reroll. Player number 3, that's Reichel. So he's going to tie Jimmy Roberts as both players have skill. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between players 4 and 3. That's Savard and Neuendijk. The quality we're looking for is skill. Both Savard and Neuendijk have skill. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 21. It reads home goalie must make shot save. So Ken Dryden needs to make a 2 or 3 with a dot to do so. He won't, and the game is tied up at 3. Let's see who scored the goal for the Flames. 7, player with the best shot rating. So that is going to be Gary Roberts scoring the goal, and 1 assist will be handed out on the play. So how about it? Al McInnes will assist Mr. Gary Roberts on the game-tying goal, and the fans here at the Forum are stunned between these two teams. 1 down and 5 to go in this segment. Quality check between players 5 and 1. That's Boxmeer and Ashton. The quality we're looking for is speed. Van Boxmeer is going to win that one as he does have speed. So he's going to be moving in on Jeff Reese, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. A 4, 5, or 6 will allow Van Boxmeer to score the goal. A 2 will stop it, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 31. It reads choice visitor player rolls for rebound. Excuse me. Choice visitor player rolls for a goal using shot stars +2. Oh man. How about let's have heroics here. Gary Suter. He needs to roll a 1, 2, or 3 to score the goal. He doesn't stop the clock. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. We're going to go to overtime. I forgot. We have a tie game. My fault. So Gary Suter will, or excuse me, Ken Dryden will save the scoring attempt, and we are going to go to sudden death overtime. So in sudden death overtime, like every other normal playoff hockey game that you see on TV, uh, we begin with a new game, but this time we will play out the same 4 segments of 5 minutes each, and the first team to score a goal wins. That's how it is. So let's get right into things with a visitor scoring chance of a 35. A visitor player in 2, that is Gary Lehman. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a triangle. No shot. Gary Lehman does not have power, nor does he have a triangle. That is going to go down as a no action result, and we will move on to the next segment. Penalty check between players 2 and 1. Oh my goodness. Lafleur and Ranheim. Oh my God. Saved by the bell. Both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5. And we will move on to the next segment here in the first overtime period. Visitor scoring chance of a 36. Visitor player in 3 creates a goal with a quality roll of smart or a triangle. Although Joel Otto is the player in question, he does have smart. Even though he does not have a triangle, he does have smart. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to score the game winner in the first overtime period. A five and a blank or a 6 will do so. A 5 and a blank will do so. Stop the clock. Oh, that's Flames. Excuse me. The Habs stop the clock. Oh boy, oh boy. The Flames tie up this time frame matchup courtesy of Joel Otto. scoring the game winner in the 15th minute of overtime. In the 15th minute of the first overtime period. Let's see who assisted him. 2 assists. How about it, McInnes I think I'm going to keep Roberts. Actually, Otto McInnes. So McInnes is going to get the first assist. It will be Roberts, and it will be Roberts. So McInnes, Otto will score the goal from Al McInnes, and Gary Roberts is your game winner here in the first overtime period as the Flames tie things up at 1 game apiece, heading in to Game 3. Once again, the final score here for Game 2 is a Flames tie up the time frame, winning their first game of this time frame matchup, winning it by a final score in the first overtime period of 4-3. If you are tuning in to this game on the full time frame playlist, stay tuned for Game 3 coming up right after the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. But if you're watching this on the single game playlist, stay tuned because Game 3 will be coming up very shortly here on my channel as soon as this game is finished premiering. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to Game 2's action of this, and to the action for Game 2 of this time frame between the 76-77 Habs and the 92-93 Flames. Once again, your final score: the Flames take Game 2 in overtime at the off the stick of Joel Otto, as the Flames win it over the Habs 4-3. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 3 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Calgary Flames. With 28 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock, this time frame is all tied up at 1 apiece. So whoever wins Game 3 will take a 2-1 time frame advantage heading in to Game 4. Without further delay, let's get right into Game 3. Your starting net minders for Game 3 will be Michel Larocque for the Habs, and for the Flames, Mike Vernon will be the netminder for the Flames. Without further delay, let's get right into things. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a home scoring chance of a 53. It reads, visitor defense player in 4, that's Chartraw. He stops a Calgary goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a square. Although Chartraw does not have a square, he does have power well enough to stop the Calgary Flames from getting past him and getting to Michel Larocque for the ice-breaking tally in Game 3. Penalty check between players 1 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. Well, either way, Brent Ashton's going to go to the box. Let's see who's going to take it. We'll roll the red die. We'll roll the red die with a 6 being a reroll. Player number 1, that's Bob Gainey. So Bob Gainey's we're gonna go right across from him, as Ashton will go to the box, as Bob Gainey will move in on Mike Vernon, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him. A 4, 5, or 6 will score the power play goal. A 2 will stop him. And that's the Mike Vernon that most Flames fans and hockey fans know are known for stopping some good goals here. So we will move on to the next segment. Penalty check between players 5 and 3. That's Trent Yawney and Doug Jarvis. It looks like Yawney's going to go to the box, as Doug Jarvis is going to move in on Mike Vernon, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop Jarvis from scoring. Otherwise, it will be a goal. Vernon does it again. He stops Jarvis right dead in his tracks. And we will move on to the next segment with A quality check between both players in three. That is Riesborough and Reichel, or Rochelle, or Reichel. I think I'm saying that right, but I'm not sure. The quality in question we're looking for is star. Neither Riesborough or Reichel have star, and that is going to be it for the first period here of Game 3. And for the first time in this time frame, I think since Game 1's first period, we are held to a scoreless tie. Quality check between players 2 and 4. That's Fleury and Savard. The quality in question we're looking for is power. Oh, Savard's going to win this one as he does have power. So he's going to be moving in on Mike Vernon to hopefully score a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him. He does so. Mike Vernon is standing on his head, saving these shot attempts to keep the Flames in this ball game, and same thing with Larocque to keep his team in this one. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 1. That's Paul Ranheim. The quality in question we're looking for is hit. The only 2, 3 guys out there for the Habs that can win it for hit, because Ranheim's not going to win this one, are Tremblay, Chartraw, and Nairop. I think I'm going to have the red die decide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is going to be Bill Nairop. So Nairop's going to win that battle between himself, and Ranheim. So he moves in on Mike Vernon to hopefully score a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. He can't, and the Habs will get on the board. It's 1-0, courtesy of Bill Nairop. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. I do want to keep at least that power play circle star symbol out there. So we're going to give the assist to Jacques Lemaire. So Nairop from Lemaire is your goal scoring stat line presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. Excuse me. 1 down, 5 to go. Oh, triple threes, and this is going to be a critical face-off. And either way, it's going to go to Doug Jarvis because he has the higher face-off rating, and with a 60 to Nieuwendyk's 54. So Jarvis is going to move in on Mike Vernon to hopefully make a 1 or a 2 of the dot for the spec save. He can't, and the Habs take a 2-0 lead, courtesy of Doug Jarvis, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Shutt and Tremblay will assist Doug Jarvis on the critical face-off tally. And 2 down and 4 more to go in this segment. Penalty check between anybody on the ice for the Flames against Maury Wilson. Man, at this rate, it's 2-0. We have to tie because for the Flames, if they go on the power play, if the Habs go on the power play and end up scoring 3-0, it's going to be probably game over. So at this rate, I think we are going to tie. So Makarov will tie Maury Wilson, as both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Oh, excuse me. Not Wilson. It is Wilson. I'm sorry. So we will move on to the next segment here. I'm sorry. We got ourselves a home scoring chance of a 43. Any home player with a triangle creates a goal. Yes, we do. Roberts and Suter are the contenders here. So the one thing I do want to have. How about we give it to Roberts? So Roberts is going to move in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop, which he will do so. Gary Roberts is denied, and the game stays at 2-0 in favor of the Montreal Canadiens. Penalty check between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. We got ourselves between Ottawa. Well, either way, Ottawa is going to go to the box. So we can go right across from them with Reesboro, or we can roll the red die. I think, let's decide. Dot will have Reesboro. And we'll have Reesboro take the opportunity on the power play against Mike Vernon. A 1, 2, or 3 will stop it. It won't, and Reesboro will score the game's third goal for the Montreal Canadiens. Reesboro will score it on the power play with 2 assists being handed out. Gainey and actually no. Yeah, actually yes. Gainey and Roberts will be your assist takers on the Reesboro power play goal. And we have scored 1 goal in this segment, and it was on. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Or excuse me, we'll continue on with the next portion. With a home scoring chance of a 31, it reads choice home player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. Yes, choice home player. Yes, choice home player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You better believe it. I'm going to give that to Reichel, as he needs to roll a 4 or 5 with a dot to do so. He does, and the Flames get on the board courtesy of Reichel, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Suter and Ashton will assist Robert Reichel on the goal, and 2 goals have been scored in this segment, and we will continue on to the next portion with another home scoring chance. This time it'll be a 25. Choice home player rolls for rolls for a goal using assist stars +2. Oh man, I'm definitely going to give that to McInnes. We could be within 1 goal because a 4 or 5 with a dot will score the goal. A 5 and a blank or a 6 will not do so. And it will do so. Al McInnes will score the goal. And how many assists will be handed out on the play? 1. Joe Neuendijk will be your assist taker on the McInnes goal, and we are within 1. It's 3-2. We have scored 3, we have scored 2, I believe. I'll make sure to keep track of it when I'm keeping track of stats offline. And we continue on in the next portion here of this segment with a visitor scoring chance of a 64. It reads, visitor defense stop breakaway chance. Home goalie must make play save. So Mike Vernon needs to score a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. It won't, and the game goes to a 4-2 lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 4. That will be third best shot rating. So the best out there is a tie between Lafleur and Schutt. The second best is going to go to Lemaire. The third best is going to go to Rick Chartraw. So Rick Chartraw is going to score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about it? Lafleur and Lemaire. I do want to keep at least 1 power play circle symbol star out there. Circle star symbol, I should say, out there. So it'll be Chartraw from Lafleur and Lemaire. We scored 3 and only 3 more to go. We got ourselves another visitor scoring chance, this time of 41. Visitor player in 4, that is Savard. He creates a goal with a quality roll of skill or a triangle. Although he does not have a triangle, he does have the quality of skill enough to move in on Mike Vernon to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him. He won't, and it's 5-2, and the coach for the Flames has seen enough of Mike Vernon. Oh man, poor guy. 2 assists to be handed out on the play. Schutt and Schutt and Tremblay. So Savard from Schutt and Tremblay are your assist takers, and Calgary is going to make a goaltending change back to Jeff Reese. And the Habs are just piling it on here in Game 3 of this time frame matchup. 4 down and 2 more goals to go. Home scoring chance of a 12. It reads, visitor goalie must make play save. Michel Larocque needs to score a 4 or a 5 with a dot to do so. He will do so, so nobody flips, and that's going to be it for the second period with the score 5-2 in favor of the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. Visitor scoring chance to begin the third. Oh my goodness, it's a 21. Home goalie must make shot saves, so Jeff Reese needs to make a 1 or a 2 of the dot to stop it. He can't, and the Habs will keep adding on. It's 6-2. Let's see who scored the goal. 6. Player with the best shot rating. Either way, it's a tie between Jarvis and Wilson. Dot, it will be Wilson. And it will be Jarvis. So Doug Jarvis will score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Wilson and Roberts. So Jarvis from Wilson and Roberts are your assist takers here on this one. So we have scored 1 goal in this segment and only 5 more to go until the segment automatically ends. Quality check, this time between players 2 and 4. That's Lehman and Chartraw. The quality in question we're looking for is star. Neither Lehman or Chartraw have star, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check, yes, between players 5 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. The quality in question we're looking for is star. Man, Musil is not going to win this one, so pick your poison between Savard, Lafleur, and Gainey. How about we go with Savard? So Savard is going to move in on on Jeff Reese to hopefully score a goal on a 4, 5, or a 6. He will do so, and it's 7-2 Habs, courtesy of Serge Savard, and it will be unassisted. So the defenseman goes to the goal and scores for his team, and it's 7-2 Habs, and 2 goals down and 4 more to go. Home scoring chance of a 65. Oh, choice home player scores a goal. Okay, so we're going to roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. 5, that's Trent Yawney. So Trent Yawney is going to score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Suter and Fleury are going to be your assist takers here. Two down, 4 to go. Quality check between players, anybody on the ice for the Flames against player number 5. That's Van Boxmeer. The quality we're looking for is skill. The only guys out there for the Flames with skill are Makarov and McInnes. Dot, it's going to be McInnes. And it will be Makarov. So Makarov is going to win the battle between Van Boxmeer and himself as he moves in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to score a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop it. A 5 with a blank will not do so. The Flames will take the lead will score their next goal. It's 7-3, courtesy of Sergei Makarov, and unassisted. So Makarov will score the goal unassisted. And let's move on to the next portion of this segment. 1 goal down and 5 to go. We got ourselves a quality check between both players in 3. That's Riesborough and Otto. The quality we're looking for is speed. Riesborough does have speed, so he's going to be moving in on Jeff Reese to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him. He won't, and it's 8-3, courtesy of Doug Riesborough. At this rate, it's not a joke. Unassisted will score. Will be it for the scoring tally. 1 down and 5. And 5 to go. Quality check between. I don't need to flip. between players 5 and 3. So Lemaire and Musil. The quality in question we're looking for is star. Unfortunately, Jacques Lemaire is going to win this one as he does have star. So he's going to be moving in on Jeff Reese to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him. He can't. Unbelievable. 9-3 Habs. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lafleur and Gainey, yes, and Gainey will be your assist tallies for the Lemaire goal, and it's 9-3 in favor of the Montreal Canadiens. 2 down and 4 to go. Home scoring chance of a 32. It reads choice home player roles for rebound goal using shot stars +2. Excuse me. It's probably going to be going to Reichel. So a 4 or 5 with a dot will do so. 5 with a dot will do so as Reichel will score the goal. It's 9-4, courtesy of Reichel. Let's see who assisted him. 1 assist. How about it? Al McInnes will assist Mr. Reichel on the goal. We got ourselves a home scoring chance of a 35. It reads home player in 3. That's Nieuwendyk. He creates a goal with an opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a triangle. He does have smart and he does have a triangle, so he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to score a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop him. A 5 with a dot will do so. Nieuwendyk will be stalled. And we will move on to the final segment in this one with a home scoring chance of a 13. Visitor goalie must make play save. So Michel Larocque needs to score a 4 or 5 with a dot to end it. He will do so. Stop the clock. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 4 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1982-93 Calgary Flames. With not much time left in this time frame, with 9 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock, this will probably be the last game of this time frame matchup. The Flames, just like the 92-93 Lightning a couple time frames ago, did not bode well because of the goalie uh, because of the goalie ratings. But this time, Calgary was a little bit better than Tampa's goalies, to be certain. But will this end in a 2-2 time frame tie, or will the Habs take their 15th time frame victory of this? Or excuse me, of this. Let me just double check. Yes, their 15th time frame victory of this matchup. Without further delay, let's get right into Game 3. Your starting net minors for Game 4 will be Michael Vernon for the Flames against Michel Larocque for the Habs. Mike Vernon, the coach, had given Vernon an earful. I'm sick and tired of taking you out over these last few games. You need to stay in there for as long as it takes. And hopefully, with 9 minutes and 12 seconds, it will do so. So, without further delay, let's get right into Game 4. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a home scoring chance of a 63. It reads home defense stop, breakaway chance, visitor goalie must make play save. Oh my goodness. Mike Vernon needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. He won't, and the Habs will take the lead courtesy of choice players. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 4, that's Serge Savard. So Savard will. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to. I think I forgot to flip the players from the last goal, but I think yes, I forgot to flip the players from the last goal, so it won't be shot. It will be Chartra scoring the goal with 2 assists handed out on the play. Jarvis and Nairop. So I do apologize for the late flipping of the players, as I forgot those Savard and the other 2 players in 1 and 2 were used. So and Nairop needs to flip. And we will move on to the next portion here in this segment. Quality check between players 5 and 4. That is Van Boxmeer and Suter. The quality we're looking for is skill. Excuse me. Suter is going to win that one as he does have skill. And he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to score a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop him. A 3 will do so as Suter is thwarted here as the Habs take a 1-0 lead after one segment of play. Home scoring chance of a 36. It reads home player in 4. That's Savard. This time it is Savard. He creates a goal with a quality roll of star or a triangle. Although he does not have a triangle, he does have star, so he's going to be moving in on Mike Vernon to hopefully score a 1, 2, or 3 to prevent the puck from going past him. He doesn't, and the Habs take a 2-0 lead courtesy of Serge Savard. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Wilson and Riesborough will assist Serge Savard on the 2-0 tally. And right away, the Calgary coach calls timeout here, his lone timeout in this one, as the Flames really need to get things going. Down 2-0. This is really tough to do. To make a comeback, especially when you're down by 2 or more goals. 1 down, 5 to go. Penalty check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player 2. That's Lehman. At this rate, I think we tie. And they're going to go on the power play. Hey, so the Flames, the only high player out there is Chartra. So Chartra is going to go to the box as Lehman is going to move in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to score a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop it. And he will do so. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 4. That's Al McInnes. The quality and questioning we're looking for is skill. Pick your poison between anybody on the ice for the Habs. How about we go right across from with Savard, as both guys have skill, and that is going to do it for this segment here, as we will move on to the next one. Quality check, this time between players 1 and 4. That's Gainey and Suter. The quality we're looking for is smart. Both Gainey and Suter have smart. And that's going to do it for this first period, with the Habs taking a 2-0 lead into the locker room. And I am dropping cards everywhere. But the Flames are still right in the thick of things. As there we go. As we go ahead to the second period with and it's a 666 injury to a home player, or excuse me, to a visiting player, I should say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the goalie. Player number one. Oh, that's Gary Roberts. So again, just like normal hockey, Gary Roberts is out for the remainder of the game. And that is going to be it for this segment. And the game will continue with the Flames being a man down. Quality check between player number one and anybody in the ice for the Flames. Shutt is the player in question we're looking at. The quality we're looking for is star. The two Flame players out there that have star are McInnes and Fleury. Uh, I do want to keep that power play circle symbol star symbol out there, so we're going to go with McInnes, as both guys have between Shutt and McInnes. Both had the same penalty. Excuse me. Both had the same quality of star, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 36. It reads home player in four, that is Chartraw. He creates a goal with a quality roll of power or a triangle. Although he does not have a triangle, he does have power. So he's going to be moving in on Mike Vernon to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 on the play save. He won't, and the Habs will take a 3-0 lead, courtesy of Rick Chartraw, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lemaire and Naira will assist Chartraw on the 3-0 lead for the Habs. And folks, I do believe the Flames are going to indeed take a 15th time frame victory in this project, but never say die, because the lead is not safe. Be with 1 down and 5 to go in this segment. We got ourselves a quality check between players 4 and 1. That's Savard and Ashton. The quality we're looking for is star. Serge Savard is going to win this one, as he does have star. So he's going to be moving in on Mike Vernon to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 on the play save. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a 4-0 lead for the Habs, and I think the coach is, I hate to say this, he has definitely seen enough of Mike Vernon. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Wilson and how about Roberts? Savard from Wilson and Roberts are your assist takers on the Serge Savard goal. I'm sorry, it's Wilson and Roberts, I should say, being the assist takers for the Savard goal. And indeed, we are going to make a goaltending change. And we are going to move on to the next portion in this segment. 2 down and 4 to go. There we go. I wasn't sure if I clicked the right button. We got ourselves a quality check between players 2 and 3. Lafleur and Otto. The quality in question we're looking for is star. Oh my God. Guy Lafleur is going to win this one, as he does have star. So he's moving in on Jeff Reese to hopefully score a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him. He will do so. Unbelievable. Jeff Reese in relief has the coach's head shaking. It's like, what is going on? We move to the next segment with a quality check between players 1 and anybody on the ice for the Flames. Gainey is the player in question we're looking at. The quality we're looking for is star. The 2 players for the Flames out there with star are Fleury and Suter. We're going to go with Fleury here, as both guys have the same quality of star. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We begin the third with a quality check between players 5 and 4. That's Van Boxmeer and Suter. The quality we're looking for is star. Suter is going to win this one, as he does have star, and as he is the only lone Flame out there with star for now, as he moves in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to get on the board. A 5 with a blank, a 5 and a blank. Yes, a 5 with a blank or a 6 will do so. A 4 will not, as Suter is denied by Michel Larocque. And unfortunately, this could be the nail in the coffin for the Flames. Penalty check between players, anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 3, that is Reichel. At this rate, we could tie or have the Habs go on the power play. It won't be against Tremblay or Chartraw. Dot, we will tie. And they're going to go on the power play. So it looks like this is a toughie. Who are we going to pick? Because I think Reichel is going to go to the box. I think we're going to go with, let's see here. Dot, it will be Calgary going to the box. It'll be Montreal going to the box. So Doug Jarvis, Mario Tremblay is going to go to the box. We'll have Tremblay go to the box, as Reichel is going to move in on Michel Larocque to hopefully make a 4 or 5 of the dot to stop it. He will do so. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Another penalty check, this time between players 3 and 5. That's Neuendijk and Nyrop. Both players have the penalty rating of 0.5, enough to tie it, as we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Oh my gosh, a penalty check between players, anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 5, I should say. That's Trent Yawney. Dot. The Flames will go on the power play, and the Montreal Canadiens will go on the power play. So Doug Jarvis, so Yanni's going to go to the box. We'll have Doug Jarvis take the power play attempt as he moves in on Reese to hopefully stop it. A 1, 2, or 3 will do so. It won't, and it's 5-0, courtesy of Doug Jarvis, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Shot and Shut and Van Boxmeer. I do want to keep at least one square out there. So it'll be Shut and Van Boxmeer assisting. It was 5 Pignoni. So 1 down and 5 to go before this segment automatically ends. Oh my gosh, a penalty check. This time it'll be anybody on the ice for the Habs against player 2. That is Sergei Makarov, I should say. Sorry. 2 dot. We tie. And we will tie. So we'll go right across from them with Jimmy Roberts. Stop the clock. With that being said, this time frame matchup was nothing short of a rout for the 76-77 Habs, as they take this time frame matchup, winning 3-1 over the 1992-93 Calgary Flames. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Game 4 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 92-93 Calgary Flames. Stay tuned for the Bitty Beer game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products coming up next, as well as the time frame summary presented by Bitty Beer, and the spin of the home team and the next team decider wheel to see who will be the next team to face off against the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. And once again, if you like what you saw today, And throughout this time frame matchup, a like is much appreciated. A subscription will be helpful as well to my YouTube channel, as well as turning on that notifications bell, so that way you won't miss out on any new content that I may post on my channel in the very near future. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And again, the final score here in Montreal, the Habs will win this time frame matchup, winning 3-1 over the 1992-93 Calgary Flames, and they win Game 4 by a final score of 5-0. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Calgary Flames. We look forward to bringing you future time frame matchups throughout the 2024-25 National Hockey League's regular season whenever games are being played. Well, it is that time once again where we figure out to see who will play the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens up next in this Gauntlet Challenge project. We have seen so many great matchups so far throughout this project, and if you've liked the project so far, please do leave a like on this video, as well as you have not done so already. Please consider subscribing, so that way you don't, and turning on that notifications bell as well, so that way you don't miss out on any future content, as well as a future time frame matchup, including the one that we're going to have the Wheel of Fate spin up right now to determine time frame matchup number 22. Without further delay, let's get right into it. Please direct your attention to the Bitty Beer Team Selector Wheel. As always, every spin of this wheel is presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please do drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. Who's it gonna be this time? And it looks like the 2022-23 Anaheim Ducks are going to be the lucky team for time frame matchup number 22. So between the 22-23 Ducks and the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens, who's going to be the home team to start time frame number 22? Well, without further ado, please direct your attention to the Doc Cola home team selector wheel. As always, every spin of this wheel is presented by Doc Cola, the official cola drink of the Play Games community and of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. And it looks like the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens will be the lucky team to begin time frame matchup number 22 as the home team. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I cannot wait for this matchup, and I hope you guys will as well. So if you like, so without further ado, thank you for tuning in to today's time frame matchup. If you like today's matchup, as well as any other content that I may post here on my channel, please do consider leaving a like and, of course, subscribing to the channel as well. Excuse me, as well as turning on that notifications bell so that way you don't miss out on anything new that I may post here on my channel. Without further delay, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoy, or excuse me, hope you guys enjoy, or excuse me, and I hope you guys will tune in for the next time frame matchup between the 2022-23 Anaheim Ducks and the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, have a great rest of your day.